Alpha 767 Heavy contacted Shannon Center on 127.5. Good day.
Going to 127.5 Delta Delta Alpha 767 Heavy. Shannon Center Delta Delta Alpha 767 Heavy is at 15,900 feet, descending 10,000 feet.
Delta Delta Alpha 767 Heavy, Shannon Center altimeter 30.29 radar contact. Continue to HRY. Cessna 19er Golf, you are 24 miles east. Climb and maintain 4,200 feet. Expect ILS runway 21 left approach via AABEE transition. Cleared to AABEE. Cessna 19er Golf, you are 23 miles east of Peachtree. Contact Peachtree Tower on 120.9 when inbound on the approach. Shannon Center Blue Streak 5040 is passing flight level 190, climbing flight level 210. Blue Streak 5040 Shannon Center radar contact. Continue to OZZZI. Tower on 120.9 Cessna 19er Golf. Delta 16905 is at flight level 230, descending flight level 220. Delta 16905 Shannon Center radar contact. Continue to WNNG. Blue Streak 5040 contact Atlanta Center on 134.8. Good day. .8 Blue Streak 5040. Goodbye. Delta Delta Alpha 767 Heavy, descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Delta Delta Alpha 767 Heavy.
Delta Delta Alpha 767 Heavy, you are 25 miles east. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 left approach via SLVAA transition. Cleared to SLVAA. Delta 16905 contact Atlanta Center on 134.8. Good day. Delta Delta Alpha 767 Heavy, descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 left approach via SLVAA transition. Cleared to SLVAA. Delta Delta Alpha 767 Heavy. Maintain present heading and altitude. Delta Delta Alpha 767 Heavy.
Delta Delta Alpha 767 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center on 128.0. Good day.
128.0 Delta Delta Alpha 767 Heavy. Goodbye. Atlanta Center Delta Delta Alpha 767 Heavy is at 8,500 feet, descending 6,000 feet.
Delta 155 for contact Atlanta approach on 127.25. Good day. Delta Delta Alpha 767 Heavy, Atlanta Center altimeter 30.28 radar contact. Continue to ROMMM. going to 127.25 Delta 1554. Delta Delta Alpha 767 heavy descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Delta Delta Alpha 767 heavy.
Delta Delta Alpha 767 heavy descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Atlanta Center Frontier Flight 4315 is passing 16,500 feet, climbing flight level 240. Frontier Flight 4315 Atlanta Center altimeter 30.30 radar contact, continue.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Delta Delta Alpha 767 heavy.
Delta Delta Alpha 767 heavy, you are 13 miles east of Atlanta. Contact Atlanta Tower on 123.85 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 123.85 Delta Delta Alpha 767 heavy. Atlanta Tower Delta Delta Alpha 767 heavy 12 miles east inbound ILS runway 27 left approach.
Delta Delta Alpha 767 heavy Atlanta Tower. Altimeter 30.28, wind 176 at 8. Cleared ILS runway 27 left approach.
Cleared ILS runway 27 left approach Delta Delta Alpha 767 heavy.
Delta Delta Alpha 767 heavy, wind 176 at 8. Cleared to land runway 27 left.
Cleared to land runway 27 left Delta Delta Alpha 767 heavy.
167 left approach.
300.
Delta 16905 Atlanta Tower. Altimeter 30.27, wind 176 at 8. Cleared ILS runway 27 left approach.
100.
Atlanta Tower Blue Streak 50401 3 miles east inbound ILS runway 27 left approach. Blue Streak 5040 Atlanta Tower. Altimeter 30.27, wind 176 at 8. Cleared ILS runway 27 left approach. Cleared ILS runway 27 left approach Blue Streak 5040. Cleared ILS runway 27 left approach Delta 16905. Delta Alpha 767 heavy contact ground on 130.075. Cleared to land runway 9er left Delta 1766. Delta 1766 follow the on final. Wind 175 at 8. Caution the landing runway 9er right. Cleared to land runway 9er left.
130.075 Delta Alpha 767 Heavy. Goodbye.
SkyWest Tree 811 number 2 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 175 at 8. Caution the landing runway 9er right. Cleared to land runway 9er left. Cleared to land runway 9er left Delta 1766. Clear to land runway 9er left number 2 SkyWest Tree 811. Atlanta Tower Delta 2152 ready for IFR departure runway 9er left. Delta 2152 altimeter 30.27 wind 175 at 8. Traffic is on final. Cleared for takeoff runway 9er left. Cleared for takeoff runway 9er left Delta 2152. Atlanta Tower Delta 836 at runway 9er left ready for departure IFR to Sky Harbor. Delta 836 hold short runway 9er left. Traffic is on final. Delta 1766, turn next taxiway. Delta 1766, contact ground on 130.075. .075 Delta 1766. Goodbye. Atlanta Tower Delta 2067 ready for IFR departure runway 9er left. Delta 2067 hold short runway 9er left. Traffic is on the runway. Hold short runway 9er left Delta 2067. SkyWest Tree 811 exit runway when able. SkyWest Tree 811 contact ground on 121.75. Delta 2067 altimeter tree 0.